So on section B of the crime and punishment paper, the first question you get asked in section B is a 4-mark question, and it asks you to either explain a similarity or a difference of something. And it normally is between eras, but for purposes of this demonstration, we're going to look at the Anglo-Saxons to the Normans. So the first thing you need to do is you need to get your highlighter out in the exam, and you need to highlight the key word. So here we have similarity. And also, I'm looking at the nature of punishment. So looking at the type of punishments there were, and obviously this question is asking you between the Anglo-Saxons and the Norman times. So your opening sentence should identify what your similarity is. So here I'm using the wording of the question as well. So I've got one of the similarities in the nature of punishments in 1000 to 1066 was to compensate the victim. So my examples, the next thing I'm doing is giving examples from both eras, have to focus on compensation and link back with the word compensation. Okay, so here you can see the two examples. So we've got obviously the Anglo-Saxon example talking about the blood feud, which then obviously went to compensating with money, that should say, in the Wehrgilt, and giving specific examples there. And likewise, they're moving on to 1066 and talking about the merchant fine, meaning all villagers now had to compensate the king for the death and the loss of the Norman noble. So we are highlighting the similarity. We don't want to explain why it's different. We don't want to talk about it now going to the king rather than family. We just want to talk about using that word compensated all the time. So if we look at our checklist, have we got an opening sentence which answers the question? Yes, we have. Have we given examples for each era in the question? And again, yes, we have. And have we linked those examples to the question? Yes, we have, because we've talked about compensation. Each time we've mentioned it in our sentence, we've talked about compensation. So overall, that is what our 4-mark answer has to be. Nothing more than a paragraph. Opening sentence needs to state the answer to the question, and then you need to prove it with specific examples from the eras identified in the question.